get going. So we are gonna start with our warm up, our prep. So let's start on our backs. One hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. Again, wake up that diaphragmatic breathing. So as we inhale, that stomach is gonna raise up. You wanna feel it more so like just under your rib cage and not like lower belly. And then as we exhale, everything pulls in tight again. Belly lowers. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly lowers. Let's do 2 more breaths. And then we're gonna stay on the ground, bend the knees, get your knees almost into like that glute bridge position. We're gonna clap our hands together, eyes staring at our thumbs, and then we're gonna go up for a little crunch, hold for a couple seconds, come back down. Go up for a little crunch, hold for a couple seconds, come back down. Start to wake up that core. Good. Let's go for 2 more reps. Keep those feet on the ground. Once you're done those 2, we're gonna go into a dead bug. So stack your knees over your hips, 90-degree angles. Arms shoot up nice and tall, and then we're going opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep that low back in contact with the ground, alternating sides. Good, 1 more each side. Drop those feet back down to the floor into that glute bridge position, heels nice and close to the bum. Squeeze your glutes, drive up into that glute bridge, and then 1 foot at a time, we're just gonna raise it off the floor a little bit. Nice and controlled. Again, make sure those hips stay level. Good, again, really squeeze your glutes, make sure those guys are waking up. 1 more each side, and then when you're ready, pop up to your feet. So we're gonna go into a squat stance, but widen it a little bit more. Toes angles out. We're gonna fold forward, grab those toes so we feel a nice stretch in the back of our legs. Then we're gonna sink down into the squat. Make sure the arms are on the inside of the knees. Arms shoot up, and then we're driving up to stand. Repeat, so fold down into that squat, arms shoot up, and then up to stand. With each movement, try and gain a little bit more range and a little bit more depth in that squat. Good, just try and sink down a little more each time. We'll do 1 more rep. Then we're gonna narrow that stance, so it's gonna be underneath of our hips. We're gonna put a slight bend in the knee, and then as we hinge, we're gonna reach forward and clap our hands up at the top. This is just gonna deepen the stretch, posterior chain. Good, so a hinge and clap. So slight bend, we're hinging over, Clapping our hands, coming back up to stand. Good. One more rep. And then we're going to go into the lunge and twist. So we're going to step forward into a forward lunge. We're going to plant the opposite hand to the foot and then open up towards that front leg, get a little spinal twist in, and then pop back up to stand. Switch legs, drop the leg, twist open to the front knee, and then up to stand. Good. Do one more each side. And then last warm up. We're going to the quick feet with a little bit of rotation. So first round, we're just going to do quick feet on the spot for 10 seconds. Second round, we'll add little changes to it. So start in that nice low athletic position. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, quick feet. Quick, 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 quick. Nice, really wake up that body. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, this time I call left. You're doing your quick feet. Rotate left, come back. Right, rotate right, come back. 3, 2, 1, and go. Quick feet. Left, left, right, right, left, right. Okay, relax. Last round, I call left, you turn right. I call right, you turn left. So we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Left, left, right, 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 right. Okay, relax. Okay, so grab water if you need it. And then I'll quickly explain the breakdown. It's the same thing that we've been doing the past few weeks. We're just changing up the timing and we're gonna be altering with our weight a little bit more. This is the final week of this section, so the isometric strength. So next week when you guys come back, it's gonna look a little bit different. It's gonna be a different layout and it's gonna be more of an eccentric focus. So we're gonna prep you guys for a power month. With that being said, if you have any feedback or anything like that, later tonight or sending feedback to me would be great. And then we can make sure it gets planned into next month. For tonight, our power group is what we're going to go into first. So we have that single leg reverse lunge to the vertical hop. Again, if you don't have room height, then we're just going to go into a broad jump. So we're going to do 3 each leg. And then we're going into the single leg lateral hop. So reverse lunge to the vertical hop, you're going back and then exploding up, landing on that same leg. 3 one side, 3 the other. And then the single leg lateral hop, we're loading up and then we're hopping to the side, sticking. You can put your foot down or you can stay balanced and then we're gonna hop back to the side, sticking. You're doing 3 each leg. Okay? So we're gonna do it on our own time. So everybody get ready. When you're ready, you can go into the single leg reverse lunge to the vertical hop. Again, 3 each side. And just in case we need the reminder, these movements need to be super explosive, okay? So everything in these movements are going to be single leg. So land, take off and land on the same leg. Good, I see some people done that. So then go into that single leg lateral hop, stick it, and then hop back, stick it, and switch legs. Once you've done both of those, you can either grab a quick drink of water or you can go right back into it. So back into that single leg reverse, to the vertical hop. Again, if you don't have room for height, then it's gonna look more like this. So you're gonna go into the reverse lunge and then explode forward, land on that same leg. Again, all these are 100% effort. Good. And then once you're done that one, see some people are, again, back to that single leg load and then lateral hop. 3 one direction, 3 the other, switch legs. Good. As we're going through this, something that you guys can focus on to give you that like maximal height or maximal distance. Again, we've touched upon this a couple times, but it's called triple extension. So really squeezing the glute, really making sure that leg is super straight at your max point. And then last round. So again, 3 of the reverse lunge each side and the hop, and then 3 the lateral hops. Good. And then go into those lateral hops. When you're done the lateral hops, you guys can grab a quick sip of water. If you have an agility ladder, it's not set up yet, this would be a really good time to get that going. And it looks like everyone is done. Okay, so next grouping, as you guys are grabbing water, if you're grabbing some, then we're gonna go into our speed, agility, and quickness. So we're gonna really emphasize on working on quick feet in a lateral direction. So number 1 is gonna be the agility ladder. So we're moving in and out on the lateral, on the side, and we're moving like side to side. So we're just going in, out. And then on the way back again, in and out, and just make it continuous. We're gonna go for 15 seconds. Number 2, again, we're gonna be moving from side to side, going in and out this way. So we're going in, out, and a little bit more on a diagonal. And then last one is gonna be the lateral shuffle. So we're gonna come away from that agility ladder. We're gonna get in a nice low with leg position, defensive stance, or you can pump your arms. And then we're taking 2 steps, tapping the ground and changing direction. Again, 15 seconds. So when everyone's ready, let's make our way to the agility ladder, or just use the space you have in your room. You don't necessarily need an agility ladder. Sorry, go ahead.
One more time, please.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can see that. So exercise number 1, we're going in, out, like this. And then we're gonna go back. Okay, exercise number 2 is on the diagonal. And then 3 is just the lateral shuffle. Thumbs up, everyone got it? Okay, good. So we'll get ready. We'll do the lateral in and out. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Quick feet. Good, pump those arms. Five, 3, 2, 1, and relax. rest for about 10 seconds, get reset. Next one again is that in and out on a diagonal. Get set. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and quick. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, last one, we're going into that lateral shuffle. So getting that nice low athletic position. Again, hands out in defensive, or you're pumping your arms, and 2 steps to the left, 2 to the right. And we're just going back and forth. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Lateral shuffle. Again, make it quick, stay low. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. When you're ready, let's start to make our way back to that agility ladder. So again, in and out, and we're moving side to side, up and down the agility ladder. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice, pump those arms, quick feet. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, on the diagonal, so again, we're going in and out. 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1, relax. Okay, last one until we go into our strength grouping. So nice low athletic position again, hands out, pump the arms, up to you. 2 steps to the left, tap, 2 to the right. Again, emphasis on the weight is going to be on that inside leg of the direction that you want to go. Okay? Get set, low athletic position, stay low. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and quick. Nice lateral shuffles. 3, 2, 1, relax. So you guys can move the agility ladders out. Again, grab a little sip of water. I'll start to explain our strength blocks. Also, reminder, there is a shooting session if you want to stay on the line after this to go over some shooting techniques. Okay, so we have 2 strength blocks today. The first one that we're going through is going to be 3 exercises. You're going to need 2 sets of weights or have something that's a little bit lighter and then something that's heavier. We want the weights to be heavier than it has been in the past couple weeks. So make sure we are going up. So if you've been using a backpack, add an extra textbook. If you've been using actual weights, then just bump up the weights. Exercise number 1 is going to be an RDL. And the emphasis is on, yeah, you guys can see there, is on the hold at the bottom. So slight bend in the knee, we're going to that hinge formation. We're going to hinge down. We're going to hold here for 5 seconds. Really brace that core, really squeeze the glutes. After 5 seconds, we're going to pop up and then go back into another rep. The next one is going to be Y's. So again, emphasis on the 5-second isometric hold. So you're going back into that hinge position. You're maintaining this hinge position. And then it's the arms you're focusing on here. So you're going to go up into a Y formation, really squeezing in between your shoulder blades. Hold for 5 seconds and then come down. Again, if this one's a new one for you, that one is very humbling when it comes to weight. And then the last one is going to be the bear crawl. This one has no tempo, just stay like slow and controlled. So we're going to go into that bear crawl position, hover, and then we're just going forward for 2 steps per side. And then we're going to go backwards for 2 steps per side. Big emphasis, keep your back nice and flat and low. Pretend you have like a roller or something on your back and you don't want it to roll off. Are there any questions before we start? I see a mouth moving, but I don't hear any voices.
Can you show the second one again?
Sorry?
Second one.
The second one, yep. So, knees slightly bent, we're in that maintaining that hinge position, and then our arms are gonna come up into a Y formation, and we're really squeezing between our shoulder blades, holding it for 5 seconds. So if you were to look at me from the ground, your arms would look like this. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, so when we do it, our arms go over our head.
Yeah, they're gonna be overhead. Pretend you're doing the YMCA. Okay. So we're working for 40 seconds. We're resting for 20. Can everybody see the timer? Yeah? Okay, cool. So first exercise is going to be that RDL. Get your heavier weights ready. We're going to go in 10. 2, 1, and go. So again, big emphasis on that 5-second hold at the bottom. And then drive up to stand. Good. Make sure our chest is staying nice and tall. So don't let your back curl over like this. Shoulder blades are rolled back and down, core is super engaged. Chest is always above hips when you're driving up. And relax. Now we're going to drop that heavier weight, get the lighter ones. Again, this is very humbling. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1, hinge over, and then Y. Squeeze for 5 seconds really hard between your shoulder blades up at the top, and then come down. If you have a backpack, just take 2 same-size textbooks and use your textbooks. And relax. Okay, drop the weights. We're gonna go into that bear crawl. Tabletop position, up, and start walking. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Pop that back into our feet. If you took any weight out of your backpack, now would be a good time to put it back in. We're gonna make our way over to that heavier weight again, but starting back at the top in that RDL. So again, make sure it's a hinge, so the movement is coming through your hips. And go. So hips are getting pulled back. Your knees shouldn't be moving much at all. Holding at the bottom here for 5. And then drive back up. Again, keep that chest up nice and tall. And relax. Drop the heavy weight. Make your way to the lighter weights. Again, if you have a backpack, just grab 2 books. If it's easier for you just to maintain the backpack, then you can do a row. So you're going to come up like this, squeeze here, and go. So again, hinging over, and then we're going into those Ys. Hold for 5, and come back down. Again, maintain that hinge position. And you should be feeling it like right here in your back. And relax. Weights down, make your way to the floor. We're going into that bear crawl again, so make your way into that tabletop position. Three, 2, 1, push away to the floor, and then start walking. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Pop back onto your feet. We're halfway through this circuit. Heavier weight is coming back up. Get into that hinge position. We're going into that RDL. Weights up. And go. Again, hold for 5 seconds at the bottom. And then squeeze your glutes to get you back up. Again, make sure that chest isn't going lower than your hips. Good. And really pull your bum back. And relax. Okay, lighter weights. We're going back to those guys. We're going in 5, 2, 1. Get in the seated position and go into the Ys. Again, big emphasis on form. So make sure that core is super engaged, chest is up nice and tall, and we're really squeezing between our shoulder blades. 5, 3, 2, 1. Drop the weights back to the floor. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and start walking. Again, keep those hips still. Five, 3, 2, 1. Last round through this circuit. So back to that RDL. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and over. And go. Hold for 5 at the bottom. And then drive back up. Under 10. And relax. Okay, heavier weights down, lighter weights up. Again, the big emphasis here is on that hinge and then squeezing in between the shoulder blades. So make sure you're in a really good position as you go. Hold up at the top in the wide and come back down. Make sure those arms stay straight. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, last one of the circuit. We're going back into the crawls. We're going in 3, 2, hover, and go. Good, keep those bums down. Keep that back nice and flat. And relax. Okay, we're done that circuit.
Activity completed.
Grab a sip of water. And then I will start to explain the next one. And again, a reminder that if you stay on after this, there will be a shooting session. Okay, so next group is of 3 movement patterns, but it's going to be broken up into 4 times. So we're going to go 40 seconds on, 20 off again, single leg RDL. Weight is going to be in the opposite hand of the foot that's planted. We're going to hinge over, maintain this for 5 seconds, and then drive back up to stand. That's round 1. Round 2, we're switching hands, switching legs. Again, single leg RDL. Make sure the body almost looks like a T. Hold for 5 seconds, drive back up. Exercise number 2, we're going into T's. So again, you will need lighter weights or you will need 2 textbooks. You choose, up to you, whatever you have access to. So same thing, we're in that hinge position, and then instead of going up, we're just going to the sides. Squeezing up at the top. This is just gonna really encourage strength in our back and then also overall shoulder health. because we get pulled like this when we play basketball a lot. So we want to keep it out. Last one is going to be the walkout planks. So I know in the past, there have been a few of you that have a wheel at home. You're more than welcome to use the wheel. Use what you have. If not, we'll just use our body weight. So we're going to start in a tall plank position. And then we're going to walk out our hands as long as we feel our core engage. And then we're going to walk back up to stand. If that's a big challenge for you and you feel like your hips are dipping or your bum is peeking up a little bit too much, then drop down to your knees, walk out as far as you can, walk back. Any questions?
I'm
Can you explain the first two again, please?
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is the single leg RDL. So let's say left foot is planted, then your right hand is going to have the weight. And all we're doing is slight bend in the knee, and we're going into a hinge until head to heel looks like a T with that leg, and you're going to feel it in the back here. Hold for 5 seconds, and then drive back up to stand. Next round, 40 seconds would just be switching legs. Everyone good? Okay.
I had a question about the Ys.
Yep.
What's the difference between the Ys and the Ts? Because I don't think I'm doing them right.
Okay, so the Ys, we were going up like this. The T's were coming down here.
Okay. Wait, so what were we doing in the last one?
Last
Like
one we were in the Ys, so we were going up here.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
If you reversed it this round, then do the Ys, okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Okay, so I'll get the timer going and we will start going in 10 seconds. We're gonna start with that single leg RDL. So again, grab that weight that's a little bit heavier. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and hinge. Hold for 5 seconds. And then pop back up to stand. Again, the weight should be in the opposite hand of the leg that's on the ground. And relax. So again, if left leg is on the ground, the weight should be in your right hand, okay? So same thing, we're switching legs. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Again, big emphasis on the 5-second hold at the bottom. You guys got it, almost there. And relax. Okay, drop the heavier weights back to the lighter weights. Again, make sure you have textbooks or something if you don't have actual light weights. And again, this is what it would look like from the ground. Your arms are gonna be out in that T position, okay? Weights up and go. So get into that hinge and then into the T. You'll feel this a little bit more like right in between your shoulder blades than a little bit lower. Again, make sure we're hinged when we start this. Good. and relax. Okay, down to the ground, we're going into our plank walkouts. So again, you can start in a tall plank or you can start in a low plank, it's up to you. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Walk out. And then walk back to the tall plank. Good. The further out you go, the more you'll feel your core engage. So make sure you are pushing yourself, but make sure you're still able to maintain that core, okay? And relax. Okay, back up to the top. Single leg RDL. So again, weight is in the opposite leg of the planted foot. Slight bend in that knee. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and hinge. Hold at the bottom for 5, and then drive back up to stand. Good. Almost there. And relax. Okay, we're switching sides next round, so you can drop the weight for a few seconds. Or you can keep holding it, up to you. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1, other leg. Good. Again, big emphasis on form. Make sure that core is engaged, make sure that chest is staying nice and proud. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Heavy weight down, start to make your way to your lighter weights. Again, we're maintaining that hinge the entire time, and then we're going out into the T. So the T is just when your shoulder joint is at like a 90-degree angle. And go. Squeeze for 5 seconds up at the top, really squeeze between your shoulder blades, and then lower. Under 10. 3, 2, 1, and relax. To the plank walkouts, and then we're halfway through. Can you guys still see the timer?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay, thank you. We're going in 3, 2, 1 to the plank walkouts and go. Don't know what happened there. Under 10. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we're going back to that single leg RDL. I'll try and get the timer back up. But for now, we're going in 5. So pick your leg, heavier weight is gonna come up. 2, 1, and go. Halfway through, again, big emphasis on that hold at the bottom. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, switch legs. We're going again in 5. Weights up and go. Good, really hold at the bottom. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, everyone can see? And go. So again, we're going into that T. So we're squeezing up at the top for 5, and then coming back down. And relax. Okay, back to the ground. Plank walkouts. So again, get into that tall plank position or drop your knees and you can do the walkouts, whatever you feel like you can do and control your core the best. 3, 2, 1. Good, nice and controlled, under 10. And relax. You guys are doing great. We have one more round of all of it, then we go into cool down. Almost there. Heavier weights are gonna come up. We're going into that single leg RDL. Slight bend in that knee and go. Good, maintain. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Weights up, switch legs, and go. So we're going into that hinge, holding for 5, and then driving back. And relax. Drop the weights for that guy. We're going into that lighter weight, into the T's. Going in 3, 2, 1, hinge over, and then T. Come back down. Good, really squeeze between the shoulder blades. 2, 1, and relax. Okay, drop the weights. Last exercise of the day. To the ground, we're going in 3, 2, 1, tall plank, and then start walking. Three, 2, 1, and relax. So get up on your feet, start walking around a little bit, regulate that breathing. And then when you're ready, we are gonna make our way into child's pose. So we'll make our way to the ground. Feet are gonna go together. We're gonna widen our knees a little bit, sit on those feet, and then we're gonna walk out in front and get a nice stretch through that back. If you want a little bit deeper stretch on each side, you can walk to one side, hang out for a bit. You should feel it all down here. And then I can give you a halfway mark and you can walk over to the other side. Reminder that there is shooting after this, if you guys would like to stay on the line. And then just a couple housekeeping things for next week. Again, we are going into a new month, a new program. So things we will be changed up a little bit. We're gonna try and taper you guys into a little bit more of a power block, not next month, but the month after that. So some things that you will be seeing from me will be a little bit more agility ladder work. And then I'm also going to try and incorporate a basketball into some of the core stuff. But I will send a note out to your coaches and they can send it out to you guys for some equipment that you might need. Okay, next one, start to make your way out of that cat-cow. We're going to go into our 90-90s. So first, we're going to focus on hip internal rotation. So 90-degree ankle, knee, hip on the other side as well. And then we're going to really focus on bringing that hip forward here and then start to turn back to that back leg so you feel a little bit deeper in that hip joint. And try and emphasize getting this, this back glute to the ground. Again, you should feel it like deep in that joint. It's a little bit weird movement, but we'll hang out here. Okay, now we're going to stay in this position, but we're going to rotate that body to the front leg. So we're going to get a little bit more external rotation of the hip. So again, emphasis on trying to get both hips touching the ground, parallel those hips, and then this time we're going to rotate to that front leg. If you need to, you can come forward a little bit more. But it all should be in this back.
Oh, yeah.
When you're ready, ease out of that. We're going to switch sides. So you can easily just flip over like this. I was going to do it a little bit differently so you guys get a different angle. So again, 90 degrees in both the legs. Push that back hip down and then rotate to that back leg. And you should get nice deep internal rotation of this back hip joint. Again, it shouldn't necessarily be comfortable. Okay, when you're ready, start to rotate the upper body this way so we get a little bit more external rotation. Again, try and get that back cheek down. 90. Okay. When you guys are ready, start easing your way out of that. And you guys are done for the day. I will see you guys next week. Thank you again for coming out. Again, it'll be a new program next week. Hopefully you like it. If you have any feedback, let me know. Until then, have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks.